Holy smoky doodles. Can you guys hear me? Sweet. Nate, Joe, Gaia, Susie Q, Jean, Janine, Candy, Lori, Karen, Mega as in MEGA, as in big. That's that you're big, Karen. You know what I mean. Nancy. Did I say Joe? Yeah, I said Joe. Okay. Carol. His page is in the description box, Susie Q, of every single video, honey. Just go to my description box under any video and you'll find Nate's page link. Excellent. Hey, Sheila. Sometimes absence makes the heart grow fonder. Gaia. I'm going to work on your thing in between this and Pampered Pets. Hey, Miss Erin. It's raining? I don't know. Better than snowing, I guess. It's raining in New York City. I have such an affinity to New York City. Hey, Kathy. All right, Nate. Thank you. Right? It's just pretty to look at, huh, Karen? That snow? I just want to look at it. I don't actually want to deal with it. I always said if it's going to be cold, there might as well be snow. But I don't drive on purpose. I know how to drive. I just choose not to. People act like they lost their minds. People drive the way that they think. Hey, Laura. Okay, I need to pick a deck that doesn't hurt me to shuffle. I did just post a video, you guys, and a short, just reminding you guys to come to the live. That is just what I do all the time. I keep knocking these cards over. Okay. Maybe Spirit Team. Spirit Team was not cooperating earlier. All right, show me the deck to use for this live event. They're pointing to the closet, and if it's in the deck's in the closet, I don't jive with it anymore. Okay, I can't see. Point again. Uh-huh. This one? This one? This one? Okay. They want the Divine Celestial deck. Yeah, I got a mouth on me, Amy. Amy's auntie. Amy's auntie. Oh, they let you put a link up, Nate. Excellent. Sometimes they won't let you put a link in here. Huh. Yeah, Rochester, Syracuse, and Utica. That make, yeah. I think Rochester would get more with that humongous lake. I mean, Lake Ontario creates its own weather patterns, for crying out loud. Hey, Ange. Yeah, I did. We had a nice holiday. So you guys, Nate sent me a link to President Harris with her nieces making collard greens. And I like to do that about once a year, and it's been a couple of years since I made those. So I've got the ham hocks in the crock pot. The crock pot. Hey, toe beans. I had a therapist call me brassy one time. I wanted to punch him right in the mouth. I was a lot younger. I was still maybe 30. So a big thank you to Nate and Amy's auntie. For moderating for us. So Celestial. This is the most diverse deck I have. Well, E-Group, because I was honest and they didn't, that particular person didn't like it. What do I want to say? The situation of why I, what type of therapy I was receiving. There's some people that shouldn't be allowed to be therapists because they're judgmental, because they're human. Hey, Miss Barbarina. I know it took me a second to read that Barbarina. All right then. Hey, Kay. Nate, right? I get that a lot, Nate. Aunt Shelley. Auntie Shelley. Rebecca, Louisiana, welcome. I know, I keep shuffling these cards. I hope these guys don't mind. I like to fidget when I talk. So let me put the sign up for a sec. Gotta put the sign up. Entertainment purposes only. So I am actually gonna post this in the regular videos today, later on. Oh, thank you, Lucy from Canada. 90% of us Americans, we love you guys. You mind your business. You don't give us any crap. Sometimes this one guy, next time he talks trash about Americans, I'm going to block him. Right, Kathy? I had a couple of therapists that should not have been therapists, considering the type of therapy they were giving. I can't think of the word I want. Again, the situation. Yeah, I'm gonna schmudge you guys in a minute. Oh, did they file it, Kay? Good. Hey, Forever DC, welcome, honey. Right, Nate? Oh, I love him. He's got a mouth on him too. I loved it when he called the space cadet a dip. You know what? A dip poop. Hey, Jane. Yeah, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up, you guys. I appreciate it. That stuff helps the channel grow. I have a goal of 13,000 subscribers, so got about 400 more to go. 412. I should put out a quick tarot of the day. Oh, I got so much on my plate though. All right, here comes your schmudge. Bad juju out. Wait, dum-dum. Bad juju out. Bad juju out. Bad juju out. Bad juju out. Good juju in. Good juju in. Good juju in. Good juju in. Yeah, Karen, it does. You know, I used to smudge with sage, and one of my daughters would look at me and go, "Why?" It's an acquired smell. I love it. I've always loved it. I like the smell of gasoline too. Trying to get out the Congress members who aren't American. Well, they can stick ice on them, yes. They do what they want. I personally, this is just me. I don't even ask, can they do that? I will look it up just to make sure I'm not wrong, but they do what they want. My goodness, Stacy. I'm sorry that happened to you. Hey, Sheila. That's all right, because Nate just sent me a link to VP Walls. He said something about the cognitive issue. Well, Gaia, and also the regime's just running around just doing what they want. He literally doesn't know what's going on. And that's not just cognitive decline. That is, nobody talks to him. He's only working like 5 hours a day. I work more hours a day than that. Well, E-Groove, that's my girl right there. Do we have 3 more effing years of this? Nope. Absolutely not. Yeah, Gaia, exactly. I'm going to shut down travel in the airspace over the V country there. You can't do that. You don't. You. They do what they want, but technically, you can't do that. U.S. does not control that airspace. Only thing you can do is control our planes and our jets that go in and out of that airspace. But you can't shut the whole thing down. Nice try, dum dum. Hey, Celine. I probably got that wrong. I apologize. Really, Nate? All right, read what Nate just wrote down. Vice President Walz said in the interview that President Harris would be a good candidate in 2028, but we shouldn't have to wait that long. Hey, Terry. Miss Kathy. Yeah, Susie Q. See, he knows. He knows. And he just couldn't wrap his brain around it. That other people know and just let it happen. Other people knew beforehand. Oh, so, okay, I can see that Elvish. Yeah, there you, Elsa. I can see that Elvish. Yes. Thank you. When I first started really getting into pagan or earth-based belief systems, really called to the Celtic. It really called to me, and I mean, I have a lot of Irish in me, but I'm half Cherokee. Pacific Northwest is actually supposed to have a cold winter. Yes, Nancy, I saw that. I read on that for a minute. I have the weather app on my phone. North. Mostly the north will be affected. Yeah, people aren't paying attention, Joe. Oh, I see, Nate. Thank you for clearing that up. Nate was saying that President Harris shouldn't have to wait that long. I think maybe the investigations of the bombing of those fishing boats will actually happen. Maybe Kegsbreath will be removed from his position. Spirit team just gave me 2 words: walk away. But I kind of thought that wounded healer just because of your handle there. Yeah, they're gonna rat on each other, catting on it. They're already doing it. Am I upside down? I am. All right. Any snow in New York City this winter? A little bit more than usual. Okay, so because the oceans are heating up a little bit, right? As they rise, they're actually heating up. And when that certain types of air systems or something like that mix with what's going on in the sky, it'll create some snow. We should run, huh, Kathy? She's having a special election. Ooh. President Harris said she's having a special election. Yeah, Terry, I don't think she's actually going to be. I mean, that's what we should visualize is her, sitting behind that desk. But I don't think she's going to be in that building. He's desecrated it. And honestly, I don't think she wants to spend the taxpayers' money on refurbishing it and restoring it. The Oval Office. I don't think she wants to spend the taxpayers' money. He's already done that. Yeah, they do what they want to, Kay. ICE does what they want to. That's just a whole bunch of nasty human beings. This regime has given people permission to really let out their racism. And it's kind of funny how you get, never mind. I'm not going to get started. Yeah, they're not, many of them are not. They're not deputized. My goodness. Goodness, Sue. 11.9 inches on Friday in Iowa. What we got here? Why are we upside down? Okay. 10 of Wands, okay. Oh, the bang banger. Cat not no, that was a setup. That was a false flag. That was planned by the regime. So they are targeted. Anybody with brown skin. This is why I don't go to protest. They'd see the Hispanic in me. They'd see the Native American in me. I can't go. I can't. I just can't. I'm responsible for other people. No, that's right, Nate. Still focusing on President Harris. Okay, so 10 of Wands is lightning a load. Two tens, two endings. Lightning a load. Four of Cups, not a 10. Oh, I have a hard time reading this deck. Okay, Four of Cups. So this is that loss, feeling loss, not seeing the extra opportunity that's there. Normally, 3 cups would be empty and 1 would be behind someone or being offered to someone with a hand. Okay. Reminder, if you're part of the tarot class, we're working on Taurus is next. So we're working on coins, Earth. Right, Amy's Annie. Yeah, we have to be careful. We have to do what our gut tells us to do. Coins, yeah. Yeah, Susie. Well, Lori, we have to find sage bundles in bulk. The energy from those people, houses absorb energy. Okay, that's why a lot of times a house, a property, or a house. I mean, because Earth obviously absorbs energy as well. That's why a house or a certain property, even if there's not a house on it, will be haunted by somebody who hasn't crossed over yet. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, who's Platinum Blondie's what is it, her nephew's mother? That was a setup too. They planned that because Platinum Blondie doesn't like her. And the daddy and his new wife got full custody of the little one. Really, Miss Aaron? Maybe we could, pay a farmer to gather it all up with one of those really big machines. Sage bales, yeah. Ah. Was it Caroline Levin? Okay, thank you. Oh, sweet, Miss Aaron. I missed something here. Is it her sister-in-law? I didn't think that he and she were married. It's all good. Wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. Yeah, they wanted custody, Kathy. That's all. They just want to be nasty. A child without their mother. Definitely not thinking about the child. But that's the BS excuse they come up with. There's that 10. 10 of Cups. So 10 of Wands and 10 of Cups. 2 endings. Ending of an emotional battle. Wow. Amy's auntie, personally, none of them need to be wearing crosses. I'm surprised they don't burst into flames. Yeah, Susie Q. They just got her out of the way. Took advantage of the situation. 8 of Coins. So there's something that we need to work on to become better at it. Reverse. What the hell is reverse in immigration? Somebody explain that to me. Okay, Susie. Okay. He wants to marry and they needed her to officially sign away the rights. Well, I don't think she had to go through all that. Signing away the rights. I highly doubt that they followed any protocol. They just snatched her and that was that. Naturally, little guy's gonna go to the father. Well, SCOTUS has been coming to their senses a little bit, okay? But you're always gonna have those two. Always gonna have those two, M of the A or the G of the A's. Okay, what's the election for, Nate, please? President Harris said there's an election from 14 days from now. Right? Okay, Kat, Nana, and Amy's auntie. Yeah, you're going to evict people from the country, but nobody that's a yes man or a yes woman for you. Okay, it's just typical. This stuff doesn't surprise me. It bothers me, but it doesn't surprise me. Okay, thank you, Kat. Oh, okay, Nate. Yeah, I haven't had a minute. I haven't had a minute to myself yet today. King of Coins. So that would be rump roast. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Three of Wands. Three of Wands is about acting on a choice, taking action on a choice. Three of Swords. More betrayal. Okay, I really need to fix my cards. Driving me nuts. Smart one. Honestly, I'm totally shocked that they didn't try and rig the election. What was that, the 14th? Or the 4th? I forget what day. The November one. I'm surprised they didn't try to rig that. Well, he and Space Cadet are on the outs. Or the regime and the Space Cadet are on the outs, so they didn't have their rig boy. Don't mind me, folks. I really need to do this. I don't like it when they're all willy-nilly. Oh, okay, Sheila. Yeah, that can change. Ben being behind, or Bane being behind Afton. I mean, hold on now. Democratic Afton Ben. Okay. That can change. Yeah, Nate. They don't have Space Cadet anymore. No, I think Tesla said either get with the program, or get out. We'll pay you, but get out. That's okay, Linda. Your energy is here, honey. That's all that matters. Yeah. Allegedly one, Susie Q. Remember, they made up counties in Florida that don't exist. It's very hard for us to wrap our brains around the fact, hey, Clarence, hey, Bubba. It's very hard to wrap our brains around the fact that the deceit, the cheating went so deep. I think, it wouldn't surprise me if that was the real rump roast. He would do something like that. And good riddance to it. She needs a new one anyway. Everything is changing. Even the small things, and that's how things change, right? From the bottom up. Well, don't be sorry, Clarence. I believe that's true. This is it. I believe that we are co-creators with the universe, God, Jesus, Buddha, whoever, source. We are co-creators. And we are creating a better world. It just, the rest of it has to fall first. And that definitely is a God or source or universe thing to me. I'm thinking about the White being in him, the rump roast being in the White House in the spring, or the regime. We need to really stop talking like he's breathing on his own. Okay. Oh, Clarence, the negative people can take a walk. We are autonomous beings. We have the right to believe what we believe. And just because I don't use the term God here, I use it in other arenas. I use it in my support group. It's just the most common term for us to use in that support group. So I use the word God. It's all the same thing to me. Just because I don't tag my higher power with the name God on a personal level, that has nothing to do with anything. It all leads to the same place. Hey, Gina. Welcome, honey. Okay, so him or the regime in the Oval Office in the spring, they just said no. Okay, she's the healer. There are some predictions that a healer would come and heal the country. Lori says 7 words to say each night before you go to sleep: love, faith, forgiveness, peace, gratitude, service, and oneness. Faith and gratitude are me, well, all of it, but gratitude's really the key to manifesting. I picked up something about sickness too. When I think in one of the videos yesterday, I picked something up. The spirit team just popped out with a card, and it didn't really have anything to do with that. But that was the image I was getting, was people getting sick and private like, or okay, I think the better word would be like privately funded and nonprofit come on, words. Research, thank you. Would create a cure for the illness before it turned into a worldwide pandemic. Yeah, Sildenafil, putting as much positivity and hope into the new year. It's just, yeah. From asbestos. No, that's more the asbestos issue. It's not going to be talked about right now. Would be the construction workers that were tearing it down. Hey, Deanna. Yeah, Cat Nana, they were. It wasn't, they were wearing masks because they're supposed to wear masks when they're tearing down a building. But it was all over their clothing and their hands and their hair. It's not like they, went and took a shower and changed clothes. Okay, I want to know that too, Clarence. Will hog's breath go down for crimes? Beer breath. Give me a sec. Oh yeah. That somebody asked that question. And Spirit Team gave me the 2 words of walk away. Yeah, Janine, don't take it personal, honey. Don't take it personal. I think that she had mentioned something about being neurospicy as well at some point, and we don't always see what's right in front of us because we're busy thinking. Okay, according to Rump Roast, Puerto Rico was not part of the United States. He's not that bright. He wasn't that bright. Not the sharpest tool in the shed. Yeah, Cat Nana. I don't think I saw that. I'm pretty sure I saw t-shirts, blue jeans, and boots, and hard hats. Here's what I think, Terry, about, okay, so Terry says, what do you think about F-45 throwing the couchman under the bus? Will he take down everyone on his way out? What about, I don't see Rubio doing time or anything. Rubio's going to fold, okay, for immunity. All right, so everyone is going to go down in some way, shape, or form, okay? Because they know that those files are coming out. They know it. And there's nothing they can do about it. In one of the videos yesterday, I heard very clearly, and I had written it down before I started the video. I heard very clearly a male's voice say, it doesn't make a difference if we sign, or if it doesn't make a difference if the approval for the release of the documents gets signed or not. They're not going to get that far with those. They're wrong. Yeah, you don't have to caps lock on mine. I feel like I'm being yelled at. That's actually, if I all caps you in an email, I'm probably not happy. You got her, Ms. Debbie. Where's this? Let me see. Hey, Ms. Debbie. They are working on taking his immunity. Yeah. No, we're not supposed, there's so much stuff we're not supposed to know about. We couldn't keep track of it all anyway. I'm sorry, Nate, I'm a little dim today. Do I think that's a way of President Biden getting sick in the White House? You're talking about the asbestos? Terry. Thanks, Terry. Yeah, he will, Lori. Rubio will rat everyone out to save his own bacon. I don't know for sure, but if you're using an iPhone, that's why I use Androids. I don't like iPhones. I'm not impressed. Because there's a lot of functions that they don't have that Androids have, so you may not see it if you have an iPhone. Hey, Jill. 10 inches, huh? We were supposed to get an inch. I'm not seeing it. It's gone now. It's 40 degrees. It's a beautiful thing, people. Could be 40 degrees for the rest of the year. I'd go with that. Clarence says, I feel. Oh, Nate, yes, absolutely get cancer from asbestos exposure. It generally affects your lungs, but it can affect any part of your body. You haven't, yeah, I don't know, honey. You may not be able to do it right here. You probably have to do it on the videos. It may not work on the lives. Who do I have? I just typed Miss Deborah. Deborah's Blue Tarot. Got a snow day, huh, Miss Debbie? All right, Clarence says, I feel election is seeking out. Clarify that for me, Clarence, please. So Spirit Team, Clarence just talked with the SCOTUS. Will they take SCOTUS down too? Spirit Team just told me one, because this one person will not budge in regards to kissing the depends. he is just not going to budge. Any foreseeable funerals? Here, I'm going to pull out some cards. Somebody, and I don't remember who gave these to me. Don't take that personal if you're on here. Don't take it personal. I haven't used them because they have Trump in them. They have his ugly mug in there. They also have President Obama, Bush, Trump, Obama, Bush, I forget, and President Biden in here. So I'm going to shuffle these. Late to 12. Holy crap, these guys. These guys are getting blasted, all he is. We're sitting pretty over here in Rochester. They're going to deny it, Karen. They're going to keep, look, we got Biden twice. President Biden, Papa Joe. Ugh. King of Pentacles, I knew that. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so somebody asked the question. I got him twice. Somebody asked the question about a funeral. Yeah, we're getting rain too, Nate. Mitch, you heard it, maybe Mitch. Well, we were talking about SCOTUS. You got the foldy one, Miss Debbie? I want one of those. But I was afraid that it would because I'm on it all the time. I'm always on it. I was afraid that it would break. The Bushes want to take back the GOP party clearance. Rump roast good. Well, we just pulled two cards that were rump roast. Ten of Pentacles at ending. Now, you can see why I don't use this. This is the first time I've ever used this deck. I had to get over myself. I can't stand to look at him. Or his doubles. One of the most unattractive people I've ever seen. In every way. Christine, now, will she get arrested? No, she's going to tattle for immunity too. There's going to be a whole lot of that, and they're going to need people to give up, spill the tea in return, in exchange for immunity. They're going to need people to do that. I asked everyone this, where can you get a hand carved? Go to Etsy. Clarence, for a hand carved angel, go to Etsy. Yeah, Miss Debbie, that's what I was, because I'm going to be opening and closing it often. Yeah, Sally, and I try to find something attractive in everyone, and I just can't. January is going to be up and down. February will feel better. Yeah, guy, try Etsy, Clarence. You saw one in a movie, Clarence? Yeah. Well, can't now the voting interference for 2026. That's up in the air right now. The fixing of that. Well, Lori, Mother Earth is readjusting herself. And our energy and her energy are starting to equal out. Okay, so this is why all the storms, the fires, not the ones people start, the fires, the typhoons, what do you call it? The hurricanes, all that stuff is for a reason. Mother is fixing herself. She's readjusting herself. And we are starting to match her energy because we're doing the same thing. Deborah, that blurting out thing. Listen, he's being set up. I just want people to be clear on that. That is not him making those posts. That is Junior. The spirit team has said that more than once. That is Junior. They are setting him up to be removed. So that eyeliner boy, and again, just a reminder, I love to see a man in eyeliner. The reason I pick on him about that is because he's a hypocrite. He makes fun of people who wear eyeliner or gay people. Okay. I don't like him. He makes me ill as well. List of gratitude. Ah, thank you, Terry. You gonna do a ding-a-ding? Ding. Thank you for supporting the channel. I appreciate that. Hey, Sienna, there you are. You've been here this whole time? Oh, yeah, Junior up all night posting while he's high. Yeah, snorting that wicked cocaine, people, as Stephen King would say. Junior Duke, yeah, he is. Hey, Sally. I thought it wasn't showing up, Sally, because I'm pretty sure I saw you come in. Holy smokes, it's 11 o'clock over there for you, Sienna, already. Yeah, Lori, yeah, and people know that. People know what people with dementia. He was already a nasty human being to begin with, and the dementia can change a person who is pleasant, loving, caring into a nasty person. So it's like he had a double dose of nasty. It's frustrating for a person with dementia to have dementia because there are moments of clarity and they know they're not right. Well, okay, he'd have to be upright mobile to do that. You got a question, Sienna? Okay. I gotta scroll back up here. Yeah, Lori. Okay, so I had an aunt that ended up having dementia. And she started out, now she was a nasty person, okay? She was mean. She found Christ and she changed, okay? Well, she got dementia, and I got to tell you, she went right back. She called my mama, witch with a B. And this is a woman who never cussed, ever, in her entire life. So sometimes it changes people to who they weren't, and sometimes it just makes a nasty person even nastier. Because again, it's frustrating to have those moments of clarity where they know that something's not right and there's nothing they can do about it. My goodness, Sally, 94. Yeah, I believe that, Lori. Okay, Sienna, did you ask a question? If you did, please put it back up for me. I am not finding it. Right, Nate? Changes people. And he lasted another 2 years, Sally. My goodness. So suppose Rump Roast is breathing, okay, or upright. I believe he's still breathing, but suppose he is upright. You know what? So Spirit Team just said to me, it's not just Junior that's involved in setting him up. He's a part of it, okay? But they've got his doubles acting like they have the dementia, all right? I mean, they're trained actors. So they're acting like they have the dementia, okay? So they're part of the setup too. Because they know why they're doing what they're doing, why they're speaking the way they're speaking. Ugh. Junior running for president? Oh my Lord. Everybody run for the hills. Hey, Mrs. Gone King. Yeah, Nate, I watched some of Darren Monroe's stuff, that like the video I put in the post, that was pretty good. And none of us agree with the next 3 years. None of us agree with that. And that's okay to disagree, but he had a lot of pertinent information that I did agree with. That's because it's not him, Lori. Stephen Miller's it. He wants Couchman in there because Couchman is more of a yes man. Yeah, it's hard on the families. Yeah. Thanks for showing up, Clarence. Have a lovely day, sweetie. Right, Clarence. No more rump roast relatives. I don't know. Somebody told me that they know someone that was at Mar-a-Lago recently and they saw him. That doesn't mean that was him. Okay. When the doubles are going to have to do close-ups like Mar-a-Lago, they're going to get the one that looks the most like him. They're yelling at Rump Roast was real. Okay. You could tell it had to be practiced because the list of the names that he was calling Rump Roast, he had to practice that. But I'm pretty sure the Rubio and the Rump Roast was AI. And it's okay. Listen, a reminder, AI is in itself is not evil. It's a tool. Okay. It's just like a pen or a butter knife. Butter knives aren't evil, pens aren't evil, and neither is AI. Depends on the person using it and their intention when they use it. So if someone puts a video out like that, I knew that was AI because Rump Roast kept doing the same thing with the same exact expression. He did it 7-8 times. And that wasn't him. Okay. I mean, that was no video of him. Okay. Yeah, Nate, thank you. They're using old pics and videos from 2019. Now, I've seen some videos where Rump Roast is old and haggard and is, in his hair, you can see his hair loss and it's crazy, going all over the place. All right. I'm not sure what to think of those. I do talk to Spirit Team about it. I have my doubts about the coma thing too, but I'm not going to back down. I'm not doing it. Yeah, Lori, it was a great video. Hey, Chemical Squirrel. Kat and I agree with you about they should be trained to deal with personality changes in dementia patients. Listen, I have a personal experience. So I have a nonverbal autistic grandson. Autism runs in the family. I have a son that has it. Okay, he's very functional. His is more here. So anywho, he put his hands on his mom. He's only 8 years old. The kid is huge. Okay. His father is 6'3". He's taken right after him. He's already my daughter. His mom is 5'1". Okay. And he's like 4'9", and he's only 8. Okay. He's going to be a tall boy. So he puts his hands on my daughter. She gets him on the bus that day. And it was a Friday. And she gets a call from his care facility, and because he lives at home. So she gets a call and they say, oh, by the way, today is his last day. Oh my God. Okay, so this is where he was going to his daytime, his school, his daycare school thing. Okay. It's called BOCES. I went to BOCES. BOCES is a trade school. Okay. I went to BOCES for cosmetology. BOCES is not equipped to deal with autistic children. We have other places here in Rochester. Mary Cariola. It's a part of Strong Memorial Hospital. Big independent hospital. Okay. She says, why is that? Why is today his last day? And gee, thanks for telling me today that today is his last day. Nice job. So they go, well, he's been getting violent. So I said, listen, what is the common denominator in this violence? Because he never did that to her. Okay. And autistic kids are generally not violent. Okay. They're just not. I mean, they can be, anybody can be, any human can be violent. but generally they're not violent. And this was the first time he had ever done anything to his mom. The common denominator was school. He did not want to get dressed for school. He was angry and has zero way to communicate that, right? So, I mean, because they're still working on him with his little pad and his app on his pad so he can speak. Okay, and just in case people aren't familiar with nonverbal autistic or any autistic kids, they're not dumb. They are extremely intelligent. They just get overstimulated. So, all the time. So I said, that's the common denominator is school. So what is going on at his school that he doesn't want to get dressed to go, and that he wants to put his hands on somebody at school? Oh, and they tried to tell her that he sent someone to the hospital. Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, an adult. No, he didn't. Nice try. Okay, so I understand that. I get that about a facility needs to be equipped. The people need to be properly trained to be dealing with special people. That's what I said, Miss Debbie. That's what I said. You need to get him and Mary Carriola, period, point blank. And they're wonderful. But that's the way it is right now. You know, we're dealing with people in the medical profession that have zero empathy, zero compassion. It's just about the stature and the money. Then you have, I mean, not everyone, okay? Not everyone. I'm not saying everyone, but I've been seeing a lot more of it, is what I should say. So you're seeing a lot of that. You're seeing people getting jobs in places that they are not trained for, that they don't belong there. And it's not like there's a lack of people needing jobs. So, anywho. Thanks, Susie Q. See, that's why I talk to Spirit Team. Sometimes Spirit Team speaks through you guys. They may use AI generated video around. Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Because sometimes I'll see an independent newsie doing reporting, and they'll show a video of him falling asleep somewhere. He was doing that for months. He's so doped up. He was doing that for months. So that wouldn't be new. Yeah, Kathy, that's my point. BOCES is for trade students. It's not for autistic children, special needs children. That's what I thought, Susie. There's a shortage of nurses and such, yes. Yeah, Lori, they are getting rid of student loans for doctors, student loans for nurses, student loans for anyone that has anything to do with the medical profession. He didn't take care of his own health because he didn't care enough about himself to do that. And you mix that with that malignant narcissism, Mr. I'm never going to get sick because I'm the hottest thing since sliced bread. You mix those two things together, it's a very dangerous thing. So my point is that they don't care about other people's health. They don't take care of their own health. Sienna, word it differently. Word your question differently. It did that set to somebody last time. Okay? Give it a shot, Sienna. Teachers, yeah, anything that is any job that is taken up by women, mostly women. Teachers, yep. Try to get that question up there, Sienna, and then I'm going to let you guys have at it. Get our angel number. I don't want an angel number. We don't want an angel number. We got one in the video I put up just before this. What do we have? Okay. Angels and ancestors. Hey, Edge. Angels and ancestors. Let's see what we get you guys. Earth Guardians. Stay rooted and grounded. Yeah, Spirit Team has been talking about staying in the present quite a bit. I did mention it in a couple of videos. That's because he's had mommy issues, Amy's auntie. Serious ones. She knew what was going on with his father and him, and she did nothing. Moon, take note of intuitive messages. I think we're having a full moon pretty soon. I'm not sure when. Shield Maiden, make plans and focus. I love this deck. I have a big version of it too. Ah, thank you, Edge. Oh. Well, the ding-a-ding. Hey, EMT. How you doing, honey? Yep. He does like to abuse them. Past tense, did like to abuse them. December 4th, thank you, Miss Debbie. All right, full moon, December 4th. Put your jewelry, even your wedding rings. Put your jewelry, your stones, your crystals, your any psychic tools that you use or anything that you use for protection in your window at night on December 4th, the full moon. Ah, thank you, Lori. Ding, 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 ding. Party poppers. I'm just waiting on, before I let you guys have it, I'm just waiting on. Well, that sucks, Sienna. Send it to me in an email. It does recharge the stones, and it also removes the negativity. All night, Susie. More about the intention. If, like, say someone puts their wedding ring and doesn't really want to, you put it for a few hours. It's about the intention. Edge of reality. That's a big fat yes. It's family time. Families are important right now. See ya, Kathy. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, Deanna, there's all kinds of dirty organizations. But I was, and they're still greedy oligarchs. But even J.P. Morgan said we're our name is West, and we're not in this mess anymore. We're not giving you more money. Yeah, edge of reality. It's time to be with family, hon. They need you as much as you need them. All right, Kathy. Okay, here I go, you guys. Oh, she in the funny papers. Thanks for showing up. And thank you for supporting the channel. You guys are awesome with a side of awesome sauce. Later, taters.